shad tubes, minnow tubes, soft plastic grubs. Get serious about trout and landlocked king trolling with serious soft plastics from the Fish Hunt Shoot Production store. Nice. That fish jumped all over a larva-colored grub at about 11 feet deep, trolling at 1.4 miles an hour. Feels heavy. Hard to tell in this wind. I don't think I had that grub on there for maybe a minute or so, and he was just all over it. Dang, wind came out of nowhere. It's a challenge to control the kayak here. Oh, this is a hefty fish. We're bending that rod. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Look at that. Look at that beautiful Lake Davis rainbow. It's a couple pounds, probably 16 inches. Nice fish. Jumped all over that larva colored grub. You know, they feed on a lot of insects at Davis, and that grub's a pretty good match. It's all messed up right now. But that tiny little hook had him right in the tip of the nose. There's no way he was getting away. Awesome. Little grubs, big results, man. Get this guy in the cooler and get this grub back in the water. Hey guys, Cal Kellogg here. This is one of my grub kits. This is actually the grub kit I've been using out on the FHS boat. We've been getting quite a few questions about some of the components in the grub kits, primarily the wiggle discs and the bobber stops. So let me open this up, break those two components out. I'll show you what they're for, and I'll show you how to use them. I'll be right back. I'm back. Now, when you open up your grub kit, you're going to see lots of grubs in different sizes. You're going to see hooks, trolling swivels. You're going to see a little button that looks like this, with these little rubber football looking things on that. We've had people ask, what the heck are those? Well, those are rubber bobber stops. And you're also going to see a variety of action discs, or as we call them, wiggle discs. They add action to flies and grubs and even things like threaded night crawlers and stuff if you want to employ them. We don't always employ them, but it's nice to have them if you want to add some extra action to a grub or to a fly or stuff like that, in this case a grub. So what you want to do, grab yourself some 8-pound test fluorocarbon line, grab one of the hooks out of the kit, one of those slow death hooks that we include in the kit, tie the hook on and pin a grub on the hook like that, okay? And when you've got to that point, and I make this leader, I don't know how long that is, 30 inches or so. I just keep these tied on a pool floaty. I don't have a loop in them or anything because, you know, I don't know before I go fishing if I'm going to want to put a bobber stop and a wiggle disc on them. But let's assume we do. So tie up the leader, got the hook on there, you got the grub on there. Go up to the other end of the leader, take your bobber stops, and you'll see right here, these bobber stops, they're on a loop of wire. You can see the little loops there, and then you can see the stop right there. So what you want to do is take the end of your line, and I'm going to hold this right up close to the camera, stick the line through the loop. Almost dropped the whole thing there. I'm old and blind, but you get the idea. Put the line through that loop in the wire like that, so it's going through there. Don't go down too far, and then grab that bobber stop, grab that little football, and pull. And guess what? That is no longer on that piece of wire. Now it's on your line. So let me set those down right there. So that's on your line. Slide that down. Slide it down, slide it down, slide it down. Sliding, 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 sliding. Until it's, you know, about an inch or so from your grub. Next, take your wiggle disc like this, and you want to go in. You want to go in through the little stem like this. Hey, I hit it to like almost the first time. You want to stick it through there like that, slide that down to the bobber stop. Get that line out of the way there. Dress that leader out of the way so you can see it. Now, it's like that. As you can see, that bobber stop is giving you separation between the wiggle disc and the grub. Now, when you put that in the water, maybe you'll like the way it acts, maybe you won't. If you want to add more action to the grub, slide this down so the disc is closer to the grub. If you want less action, slide it up so it's further from the grub. That just gives you a means of adjusting the action of the grub based on how far the wiggle disc is from the bait. So that's what the bobber stops are all about. That's how you use them. That's how you use them in conjunction with the wiggle disc. If you're one of the guys that purchased my grub kit, those are absolutely deadly. You know, nothing works every day. But grubs will work most days. You control them at a variety of speeds. And that kit is chock full of components that you're going to need. The trolling swivels, because grubs will twist your line. There's beads in there. You can add beads above your grub. You've got the bobber stops. You've got the wiggle discs. And you've got a bunch of different sizes of grubs, different sizes of hooks, stuff like that. Pretty much all you need to add to that kit is some 8-pound test fluorocarbon line, and you're ready to get out on the water and yell, fish on. Hope that clears up that bobber stop wiggle disc question we keep getting from a lot of you guys. Feel free to ask questions. I just want to help you guys out if you're confused or don't understand, what to do with something. I'm Kel Kellogg. I want to thank you for all the support. I want to thank all the guys that purchased my grub kits. There are thousands of them out in circulation at this point, and there's been a lot of good fish caught on my grubs. That is the best grub kit available for trout anglers. It hits all the colors, all the sizes, very comprehensive. Enough said about that. If you're looking for grub kits or more, go on over to fishhuntshoot.com. Check out my gear. I'm signing off for now. Thanks for all the support, guys. I will catch you later right here on YouTube. I'm Kel Kellogg. I got to get running. I got to go home, do some typing, do some video editing, and then I got to do a bunch of chores. Anyway, have a great day.